Alright, so since I know you guys are going to summon on the Ragnarok banner, regardless of what I say, I could literally say it has the worst units on the banner, and you guys would still summon. So I'm just going to go over the banner and the units and why I think personally you should skip this banner. So just looking at the screenshot, the units on here, they're not bad. They're not bad units at all, but it's like, are you really gonna use these units on the banner? Think about it like that. Like, they're good units. Sario, Tarmio, Green Arthur, Blue Droll. I mean, Blue Droll's kind of like, you know, aged, but he's still good to run on Assault Melly's team. But are you really gonna use like Sario in PvP? You know, you can't even use Green Arthur in PvP because his passive doesn't work. So you can't use him. You gotta use him for PvE events. But these units also are going to be on the Part 3 banner. So I would really, if you want these units, I would suggest summoning on the Part 3 banner instead, because the Part 3 banner only has, what, 7 SSRs? Yeah, like 7 SSRs on it. So I would really recommend summoning on that banner to get these 3 units. And then we look at the other units on the banner, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst banner ever, but it's definitely not the best, because Red Estarossa is like debatably in the discussion of one of the worst SSRs in the game. Zeldris aged. Green Derriere, she's alright. She's alright for Belmoth with the new strategy. So she actually does have value on this banner. Plus she's a coin shop unit, which is always good, which is actually always good. So she actually does have some value. I'm not gonna degrade her value. She actually does have some type of, I guess you could say, relevance right now with Belmoth. So that's, she's good. She's good. Then you got Green Escanor, which Green Escanor, and then you got Blue Merlin, she sucks. Red Skinny King sucks, and then you have Green Small Deanne, which she still is somewhat good depending on the teams you face. She can somewhat be good, but ultimately, like, she's not the craziest unit ever. And then finally, Blue Demon Melian, he's meh. So again, not the worst banner, but definitely could be better. Now looking at it, these 3 units, Thonar's free, so it's, you don't even have to summon on this banner to get her because she's free. Lost Vein Meliodas is a good, decent support, but he's not crazy. Plus his substats suck. So depending on, you know, the opponents you face, he can get destroyed. Like, he can get absolutely obliterated. And the reason for that is because he, unfortunately, since he's Lost Vein, I don't know what happened there. Since he is Lost Vein Meliodas, he has the same substats as his you know, festival counterpart, which, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? So his crit resistance sucks. You know, his crit chance is high, but the blue version of this Lost Vein, he's not DPS. Like, he's not DPS whatsoever. So he's not going to be dishing out numbers in the 100,000s. He's very support, like just support. He has this one skill which depletes ultimate move gauge orbs. He has a single target attack related stats debuff card, and then his ultimate just copies ultimate move gauge from allies who have the most ultimate move gauge orbs, right? So, and like, just looking at him from you know, a support type unit, he's all right. But if you look at him just as a unit itself, he's decent. Like, he's just decent. Thonar, again, just Belmoth fodder. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Otherwise, nothing crazy. Sigurd is the best. Sigurd is the best out of these units because Sigurd actually can be used on Assault Melly's team, which is very, very good. And you guys know how much I love Assault Meliodas, Festival Zeldris, Chandler. But if you do not run that team, if you actually don't have nobody on that team worked on, he is not worth summoning for, in my opinion, because of the fact that he doesn't help with Bond, so he can't even really be used on Bond's team. Again, he's really just best used on Assault Melly's team, which is, I guess you could say, unfortunate for him, but at the same time, it's not bad because Assault Meliodas is still a festival character regardless of the meta. So he's still going to be, in terms of like overall units in the game, one of the best. Like, he's in the realm of like the realm of gods, basically, right? So yeah, that's still really good that he can be used on the team. It's just, if you don't have that team built up, what's the point of running Sigurd? You know what I mean? So he has a AoE extort, which does damage. He has a single target amplify, same thing as Red Rem, I guess the best example, Red Escanor. So he has that, and he also has Flood on his ultimate, which is very strong because Flood scaled off of an attack is just amazing. Now, when you put it on ultimate, it's just god tier. Like, it's god tier. One of the best. It might actually be the best single target effect in the game. Depending on the unit, amplify can be the best, but I feel like Flood is definitely the best because scaled off of a ultimate, it's gonna be strong. Plus, look at the 1,260% at 6 out of 6. Like, that's insane. Like, that's actually really busted. And his passive skill, again, this is why he works best with Assault Melee. He gives a stat increase of attack related stats, right? So he increases their stats by 10%, again, attack related stats by 10% for 2 turns up to 3 times. So you get a 30% buff to your attack related stats for every stat decreasing effect that is applied on an enemy, right? So at the start of ally's turn, for every enemy affected by stat decrease effect extort, it will apply an effect which increases attack related stats of all allies by 10%. So there you go. And then in addition, he is also considered to be a part of the demon race in humans, because he's a human, but he's considered a demon. It's weird. It's because of the sword. It's literally because of the sword that he is considered both, right? So keep that in mind, but he is good. I'm just saying, if you don't have Assault Melee built up, you don't have a team built up, he's not all that. Like, I'm gonna be straight up, he's not all that. He is impressive with Assault Melee, but otherwise nothing too, like, oh my god, Sigurd's a game-breaking unit. Like, oh my god, you need him on a team. You have to run him. Like, no. Just no. But they are rated up. It is a 300 out of 600 gem banner. So if you don't get the units before the 600, you have to go to 600 to guarantee yourself one copy. So keep that in mind. But otherwise, the banner isn't, like, again, it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. It's just, honestly, it's skippable. But like I said, I know a lot of you are still going to summon regardless of what I say. So hopefully you guys do get the unit of your choosing, that you want. And I wish you guys the best of luck when summoning. I, for one, am probably going to skip this banner. I love Assault Melee, but I just don't see, like, me actually going crazy with Sigurd, especially since Bond exists. I don't see it. So we'll see when he drops how many people summon for him. But if you are summoning for him, again, good luck. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like for the algorithm, subscribe, comment below if you're summoning or not, let me know. But as always, you guys already know, I will see you all next time.